Box of bullshit. Three, I think. Three. Box of bullshit. Three. What we got? Lakers. Lakers. Sometimes I hate being a sports fan because I have to listen to a bunch of dumb sports media arguments, dumb fan arguments. It's just stupid. All right. I'll get to Luka and JJ Redick. They've been the main Lakers focus. Luka just went to the finals like last season. So with all the body shaming people were throwing at him, and people are saying, well, he couldn't play defense. That means that Nico Harrison is vindicated. Like, no, that was very stupid what he did, regardless of the outcome. And that's what sports fans do, right? They only play the outcome. Stupid. But Luka was just in the finals. He was just there. So what are we talking about? As far as JJ, keep being you, all right? I love that JJ Redick is got an edge to him, right? Like, who knows more about basketball? Sports media gas bags or JJ Redick, right? Who knows more about coaching in the NBA? Sports media gas bags or JJ Redick? Rookie coach, but he's coached in the NBA. Who knows more about coaching the Los Angeles Lakers? Sports media gas bags or JJ Redick? Come on. What are we even doing? Where we at? Last of Us. I can't spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. But y'all know what you did. Y'all know what you did in that intro. That was wrong, it's cold-blooded. I hope you know what you're doing in general, okay? I can't say that. All I'll say is you better have some solid acting moving forward. I've said enough. You better know what you're doing. Terrence Howard. I feel comfortable calling him a homophobe, right? I mean, to make those kind of statements, and I heard Charlemagne defending him. Like, you can have boundaries, but to me, when an actor has boundaries, it's like they don't want to get naked, or they don't want to swear, or they don't want to mess with anyone's religion, stuff like that. They don't want to get political, blah, blah, blah. Right? And it's on there. But to say what he said, imagine if I said, say I was an actor, and I said, I would rather rip my lips off than to kiss a Hispanic woman on the set. And y'all would call me a bigot, and rightfully so. I'd be a bigot, so I feel comfortable calling Terrence Howard a homophobe. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and you want to keep liking Terrence Howard, then don't look it up. Or maybe you're a homophobe too. Then I guess maybe you can find comfort that he's one like you. What's next? Who'd you have? That's a good question. J-Lo, Michelle Obama, or Sydney Sweeney? I feel like Michelle Obama and J-Lo like dorks. No disrespect to Barack Obama. He's a cool dork. Sometimes you're dorky. You find your groove and cool, and you keep moving forward and cool, and everyone thinks that you're cool, but you've been a dork most of your life, right? That's kind of how he's a cool dork, but a dork. I feel like Sydney Sweeney, if you caught her on the right night, she'd give anybody a chance, right? Sydney Sweeney's all about equality. I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to objectify those women like that. Not going to do it. Nope. I will, however, object fictional characters. I feel like these are all fictional characters. We're going to kill Ye. We're just going to take him out of his misery. Fictionally, all right? He's a fictional character. I mean, he's I don't want to make this a whole thing with him. I can't with Ye anymore. I need a break. So yeah, they kill him. I think I'd bang Mickey Mouse, right? He's magical. You can have this magical night of freakiness. I feel like that works. And then marry Snow White. Which Snow White are we talking about? Rachel Zegler, Snow White? She would hate that I'm playing this game, right? And she's young. She 21, that's too young for me. 21, 22, something like that. Nah. I ain't Shannon Sharp, man. I need him older. I flipped that. We'll bang. Oh, man. Now I'm stuck. We'll have a night of freakiness with Snow White. We'll marry Mickey Mouse. I feel like Mickey Mouse is old. He's gonna kick the bucket anytime soon, right? Then I'll get all of his money, and I can marry someone like the evil queen in Snow White. Yeah, that's better. Last of Us again. Oh, forgiveness. There's a whole thing about forgiveness versus something happens. I can't spoil anything, right? Something bad happens in the town, and they have to choose between forgiveness and just moving on with their lives, letting that horrible thing that just happened to them go, or killing everybody. I feel like there's a middle ground in that. And whenever forgiveness gets mentioned, it goes back to Christianity because we invented forgiveness, right? And I feel like Christianity gets misrepresented at times, a lot of times. But the Bible does preach about forgiveness. It also preaches about seeking justice. So you can do both. You ain't got to kill everybody, right? I'm just saying. Hope you know what you're doing. Trump's 100 days. Last bit of bullshit. It reminds me of like Thanos, right? Thanos, he comes through the portal, ready to snap his fingers, and we're not there yet, but that's coming. We're kind of in the phase of here with the 100 days, first 100 days, where Thanos was appearing at the end of movies. People are starting to talk about him. There's clamoring going on about him, that he can snap anything away. How powerful he is. That's kind of where we're at. He's going to come through the portal. He's going to snap his fingers. The question is, how devastating is the snap going to be? Is it going to be when he destroyed like half of everything and everything was so sad and disintegrating? Or is it going to be when he snapped his fingers with Iron Man? And Iron Man had saved the day and nothing happened. That's the question. That's where we're at. It's only been 100 days. How's it possible? It feels like it's been like 2 years already.